Good morning. It is AZT day 2. It is currently 10 after 6 a.m. on Saturday, October 12th. We are on the move in the freezing cold. It is definitely at or below freezing right now, so I'm excited to get moving to warm up my body. I got about 5 miles in on the morning so far. Freezing cold miles, but we found a little sun spot, so sitting here having a little breakfast. Had 3 Carnation instant breakfast packets with some hot chocolate powder in there. A little too much for the amount of water I had, so it was kind of a syrup more than a drink, but still warm, so it was nice. And then protein bar and a little bit of candy to get me going. And then just sitting in the sun. So we got about 6 miles till the highway. It does go to town. We're probably not going to go, but you never know what happens. But at the very least, there's a water cache there that Medicine Man put in place, along with some public stuff and potentially a privy. So we're going to aim for that next. So just got a little bit of phone service here as well, so spending a little extra time than usual sitting here. But I think it'll be good to get the blood pumping again and get warm. What I didn't show you in this section from camp to here was that my mustache and beard were all covered in ice just from my breath, because that's how cold it was this morning. So pretty freezing. I'm guessing like somewhere in the 20s for sure. It was definitely below freezing because everything was turning to ice as we walked, so pretty miserable. But now it's getting a bit better with the sun out, so we should be making for a pretty good hiking day. But I'm gonna be in my puffy and winter hat probably for the foreseeable future because I'm freezing my tuchus off. So time to get back up. Been here for probably more than a half hour, so it's time to go. Made it across Highway 67, now just in this parking area that has a privy. So again, I get to benefit from carrying my waste with me, if you will. And some nice information boards and stuff. Today is AZT in a day. So basically they're having hundreds of people that are all doing a section of the AZT all together, and as a group they will have finished the AZT in a single day. So there's a lot of people out and about today on their mountain bikes and hiking and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Apparently the AZT is celebrating their 25th anniversary, so it's pretty cool that we get to chill with them on a pretty good what's the word, pretty even numbered day, say, on the 5s. And I'm pretty impressed with the AZT to begin. Very mellow, very well-kept trail, at least compared to the CDT. I'm not a PCT man like Medicine Man here, so I don't know if it's better or worse comparatively. But
nature calls.
Oh yeah, off to the privy. Yeah, there's plenty of TP in there as well. So, and they have some really cool just information boards, and you guys have seen the metal gates, and just everything is like really well done. And also 100% of this trail is fully marked and off roads, so that's pretty cool too. So even when I see dirt roads and stuff that the CDT would usually jump onto and backpack off of, these just go alongside them or around, so there is single track all the way, baby, and that's nice. Also, down here there's a bear box. Check it out. This is what we have planned coming up in the future. So some random forest roads, another highway access if needed, and might even also get pretty good view in the next day or two, getting into Grand Canyon National Park. So that's pretty exciting. This is our water here. Medicine Man was nice enough to cache all this water for us. So that's 2 for him, 2 for me. And I'm still coming in with water, so we got plenty. This bear box is designated for water for people hanging out in the AZT. So there's some public water in there, but we got our nice private, and there's plenty of it, which is really nice. Highway 67 also marks about 10 miles hiked on the day, maybe even a little more, maybe like 10 and a half, I don't know, maybe. So that's a pretty good feeling. It's like 10:40 a.m. so we got 10 miles in before 11 a.m. That feels pretty awesome. Kind of makes up for the frozen morning I had. Everything's going pretty well. Seems like Medicine Man and I have pretty similar hiking paces, at least at the moment. He'll probably, as soon as he gets back into hiking shape and gets his trail legs under him, he'll probably be so much faster than me, because I'm not a very fast hiker, as a lot of you know. But for now, we're all, we're doing our own thing, but hanging out within about 10 minutes of each other. So we're, still seeing each other at every break and everything. So seems to be going pretty well in that regard. And but we still feel like injured men walking. So I'm feeling much better today, which makes sense because I've hiked a lot more recently, so I should be in better shape. Medicine Man's still having a little trouble with his leg, so I think we're probably going to take it easy for the rest of the day, and we have plenty of time to do so. So even if we do end up doing another 10 miles, I mean, that's a 20-mile day, and we have time to do it. But yeah, well, wherever we stop, we should have enough food and water to do it, so that's a good feeling. Well, it sure didn't feel like it, but according to the clock, I just spent about just shy of 2.5 hours at the trailhead right there. So whoopsie. But I guess that's a nice thing about starting earlier in the day. It affords you the opportunity to take those big, long, unnecessary breaks. So heading out. It is much warmer now. I can actually take off my puffy and enjoy some decent weather. What do you think? You taking a break or something?
That's it.
What is this? Just a tank?
Nope, this isn't it.
There hasn't been water in this for a long time. Luckily, we got tons of it.
Dude, guess what? My phone's on 1% again.
Really?
I think I need a new phone.
Yeah, Medicine Man's been having some issues with the phone battery. It's been jumping from 70 to 1, back up to 40 to 70.
1%. And I use gut hooks for navigation.
Yeah. That is one of the
worst thing that
I
can
know.
happen on trail.
That's one of the troubles we have is if you have phone trouble, you're kind of not really screwed, but put in a hard place, because we use gut hooks for navigation, so we basically use our phones for it. And I know there are tons of people, probably everybody following this YouTube channel right now, that absolutely hate that. They want me to have a map and compass, and I'm right there with you guys. When I'm home, I use map and compass everywhere I hike. You can ask my father. Well, don't ask him, he doesn't like to be bothered. But on a through hike, it's just not very easy with logistics.
Let me retract that. Not the worst thing that can happen, but pretty bad, because I don't use a map and compass, and I'll be the first to admit I wouldn't even know how. But that's on me. I should.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm pretty much screwed. So hey, buddy, we're gonna be hiking hand in hand together.
Right. Well, luckily we have our the thumb right over the camera. Luckily, there's two of us, and the whole point of this trail for us is to hang out together. So
Yeah.
We have two forms of navigation.
Yeah.
But yeah, just what I was saying with the logistics is it's just really tough to get the paper maps for every section. It's either gonna cost you money, or it's gonna you're gonna have to carry a bunch of extra weight, or it's just a hassle when you get into town every time to find a way to print them and all that stuff. And some of these maps you have to pay for as well. So it's just so much more convenient to use the phone. And I mean, with two of us both having gut hooks, and then we both have our messenger and satellite, there's really no way that we can get into too much trouble. So
you can always hit the holy shit button.
Exactly, hit the holy oh my goodness button right there, the old SOS, which I've had to do twice on this trail. Nope, just once on the CDT. The other time I was just messaging my father, if you guys remember when my last phone died. Anyways, I digress. We're doing pretty well. You know how many miles we're in right now?
Nope.
Something.
I got 1% battery.
Oh yeah, it's no battery. I'm guessing somewhere around 14 to 15 on the day, I'm really hoping. So about 3/4 of the way through the day, and really nice temp right now, probably in the low 60s, maybe high 50s. It is absolutely gorgeous. And we have a lot of aspens through here.
You can tell they're aspens because of the way they are.
But
Just look at it.
Just look at it. Just look at it. You can tell it's an aspen by the way it is. But yeah, a lot of these are kind of browning, so I guess the colors have already changed. So, but some of these are pretty bright and beautiful, so it's a really nice walk. Very nice walk in the park. Look at those beautiful aspens. Oh, they're striking. Amazing. Can you spot the deer? Beautiful. Oh, to my loyal followers, how much better is this camera? Remember with my last phone? Try to zoom in on something that far away, and it's just like a big blur. You could actually make out bodies with that. Oh, how exciting. Another trailhead with another privy. Score! It's like this trail knows that I have a lot of bathroom issues to begin a through hike, as my intestines don't really like the food that we eat. Any information? Give a hoot, don't pollute. All right. Well, I don't see Medicine Man here, so he must have continued on towards camp. So I shall do the same right after I check out this bear box, see what's in there. It should be just another water cache, and we'll see what's going on. Looks like another water cache with plenty of public water. And then somebody even left an open bag of pretzel twists, and looks like a half-used jar of peanut butter. Oh, there's even a platypus. Wait, there's a platypus in here? What is this doing here? Oh, well, it's taped up, so it might have a hole in it. But still, these can get kind of expensive. I wonder why somebody would leave it here. Nah, I'll leave it. I don't need something else in my pack. Made it to tonight's camp. We just got a really nice view of the sunset and a big old full moon. You can kind of see the layers. I mean, big old open desert out there. Then you got a little bit of like reddish in here. And then you get the blue and then pink and orange and tons of color. This is where Medicine Man and I are hanging out for the night, because we're in the middle of a big burn area, so there's not really any options for camping. So unfortunately we have to camp like right next to the trail. There's a nice little windbreak here because the wind's coming over this way, and a little bit of color off the aspens. Never hurt anybody. I just made my gear video that you guys may or may not have seen a couple days ago, so I'm pretty behind on setting up camp. So got all that stuff off to the side so I can set my tent up, and then we're gonna have some dinner. Looking at some Idahoan buttery mashed potatoes, and probably throw in a can of chicken as well for some protein, and a couple snacks and things like that. So figure that out. Okay, getting our final stats for the day. So Medicine Man and myself just did about 21 miles on the nose and about 3,100 feet of climbing. So
38,520 steps apparently.
yeah, so a pretty good working day, especially for day 2, which is nice. So we'll just enjoy some dinner, and we'll call it a day. So that's it for me. Any words of wisdom, Medicine Man?
Potatoes.
Potatoes. We'll leave it at that. See you in the morning.